Yee! That was my horse. This one's about play, about playing. I was pretending to be a horse there. I'm not a very good horse rider, by the way. I once rode one of the Lord of the Rings horses on a beach in New Zealand. True story. And I'd ridden a horse maybe once or twice, and the owner of these horses just made us all gallop. I was petrified, but what an experience, galloping down this beach on one of the horses that was an extra in Lord of the Rings. I looked a bit like that. That was my trot. Anyway, we don't play enough. We do not play enough, okay? We work, we deal with our responsibilities, we might have a few hobbies, but as adults, we do not play enough. John Cleese, I saw talk recently, and he talked about this study that had been done of architects, and what they did, they asked a bunch of architects to recommend who was the most creative architects. And then they got that group and analysed what they did from the moment they woke up to the moment they went to bed. And then what they did is they did the same exercise analysing the other architects who wouldn't see themselves as creative. And what they found is there were a couple of differences, but one of the main ones, and it's nothing to do with intellect, one of the main ones with the creative architects is that they played more. They had that childlike attention and get immersed in their projects, but they played more outside of work too. And we don't do enough of that. You know, we, particularly in modern times, the way we're working is back to back to back to back to back, home, throw the kids to bed, quick story, bath time, dinner with your partner, and then bed yourself, and then repeat, and then some enjoyment at the weekends. But when do we really actually play with our friends, with our children, on their level, with our colleagues? Because if we can do that and boundary work time and play time, then we can be more creative, I think we can be happier, and ultimately our well-being will go up. So I want to think about how to get more play into your life. And if you've got children, that's a great example, just to give them dedicated time where you're focusing on them completely and playing at their level. Have you ever seen a child look at something on the ground? They get on their haunches, they really immerse themselves in it. Have you ever got on the ground with them? Have you ever crawled around with them? I'm sure you have at times, but we can do more. It brings us a sense of joy and a sense of connection. Can we find things to play ourselves that give us joy? Play games, play board games, make things creatively with your friends. Again, creative pursuits with other people outside of the workplace. You know, pottery could be a good example of that. Do it with other people. I think that can be really helpful, especially things that make us laugh as well, that are very childlike and fun, light. And look, we can do this in the workplace. I'm pissing around all the time. That's the second time I've sworn. I said I wasn't gonna. I also said I wasn't gonna sing, so I think we can conclude that I'm a liar. I'll try not to swear though. I did loads of messing around, you know, with people I work with, and there's not enough practical jokes in the world. YouTubers, if you ever watch them, and I'm not a massive fan of the whole YouTube kind of economy, but if you look at YouTubers, they're always pranking each other, which is really funny. And I think we need to do a few more workplace pranks in the right way that are not going to offend with people we care about. So it's fun. So think about, can we bring play into the workplace? Can we do social activities with our colleagues that are not just about going out to the pub, which is great, that's a form of play, I'm sure, but are actually stimulating that creative process. And that's why I love away days, away days where you've got to problem solve or get through a difficult challenge, or there's a murder mystery or whatever it might be, because we're playing, and we're playing with people that we're also then being creative with in the workplace. So my advice to you is, in this session, bring more play into your life, and learn to laugh at yourself. If you haven't ever really laughed at yourself, try and do a horse in front of some people. Little rising, I don't know what that is. A horse person will tell me. Maybe it's just a strange man just hopping around. There we go.